Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Two Buds One Podcast, episode 63. My name is the Techno Jelly, with my co-host Alchem Games. Alchem, this week is actually, a lot of stuff happened this week. I don't know if you saw, like a bunch of stuff happened this week. Now, the first story I would actually like to talk about, Alchem, isn't necessarily about video games, but it could impact video games very well. Because, Alchem, did you see the Netflix deal? It was kind of all over the internet for a while.
The Netflix deal.
Yes.
Are you talking about their recent acquisition,
Yes,
or
I
was
am.
there something? Oh, okay. And yeah,
Yeah,
that I'm
the
aware of that.
$82.7 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers, which is, first of all, I didn't know Netflix had that kind of money. Like, I didn't know Netflix was doing that well. Like, I know Netflix was still doing pretty well, but like, holy cow, $82.7 billion is insane. And the reason
I
I
knew they
want to
had
talk about
money,
it,
but that
yeah,
money?
yeah, I know, right? I didn't know they had that kind of money. The reason I wanted to talk about it is because they now own so many things that is kind of crazy. But you know what they also own? They also own a lot of video game properties now.
Hmm? It's one of the things that isn't really mentioned or really no. It
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
really.
well,
Most of the
because
discussions are movie and
yeah,
TV.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
they own all of DC now potentially. They own Harry Potter. They own um oh god, I mean, The Big Bang
Harry
Theory, Game of
Potter, Big
Thrones,
Bang Theory, Game of
the
Thrones,
DC,
HBO, pretty much Stranger Things. They
yeah,
own
Stranger Things.
a lot of. It's a weird. It's this is weird. This isn't a monopoly, but this is like as close as the modern era we can get to. Like,
Yeah,
I know there's still a lot of other major networks out there. There's
yeah.
Paramount, there's Peacock, there's I'm trying to remember some of the others that
Disney
exist, but there
Plus,
are still Disney. Oh yeah, Disney Plus. Disney's still a big juggernaut themselves,
Hulu.
but yeah, Hulu
There's
is
still
that
a
too.
good amount of
But
competition, but this is a
it's this is big. This is like
I
top three.
yeah, I would
Like
equate this to like when Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. Like,
mhm.
you're not technically a monopoly, just like how Disney isn't technically a monopoly, you know? But like, this is a lot of properties together. And my question is I wonder how this is going to affect the video game projects that are being worked on right now. Because we know Warner
How is it going to affect
Brothers,
DC?
yeah, like it's DC and like the two biggest ones for me personally is one, just the DC universe in general. Because
Hmm.
up until the last, like the Superman movie, I've actually watched the Superman movie. I liked it. I liked the Superman movie. I thought it was good. But like, that was the first DC thing in a long time. I mean, I guess uh not Suicide Squad. What was the one after Suicide Squad? The one with Harley Quinn and John Cena is an actor in it. Is that Suicide Squad? Did they
Uh,
just call it Suicide Squad again?
yeah, that was the second one.
Yeah. Okay, they just called it Suicide Squad again. Okay, yeah. So that one was pretty good. And I heard the TV show that they did with the John Cena character is also pretty good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
So like that's interesting. But another big one is Harry Potter because Harry Potter is literally on a not a resurgence, but like they're coming back. You know, they're making the TV show. Hogwarts Legacy is their best-selling video game in years. You know, I mean, Hogwarts Legacy when it came out outsold Call of Duty.
Like they're
Very
realizing
few
they're cash cow.
games, yeah, very few games do that, and Hogwarts Legacy did. And they're working on a sequel. Everyone knows Hogwarts Legacy 2 is coming. So, and you know, not to be too uh assuming, Netflix and video games have not done very well. Because if anyone forgets, they did try to do video games and it failed hard. Like really hard. So hard that Alchem might not even know they did. Did you know Netflix did video games for a while?
Uh, wasn't that in the beginning when they were still the red boxes?
No. No.
No?
They
Huh,
did
I
it
thought
like
that
a
was, like,
couple
early,
years
early.
ago. They did it like a couple years ago where they had the
Mhm.
Netflix app for video games. Like a couple games were on for it. Like the games were okay. It was mostly
Actually,
mobile
theirs?
games. It was mostly mobile games. It
Huh.
was really
I'm
weird.
genuinely surprised.
Yeah, it was really weird, poorly executed, and kind of bad. And the service, the games, honestly, I don't know. There were actually a few good games. It's kind of similar to like people talking about games that are stuck on the Apple Arcade that are really good, but they're exclusively on the
Hmm.
Apple Arcade. You know, I feel like it's similar to that.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
So, all right, Alchem, let me pose you a question
Oh no.
because there is something that we've talked about a lot recently, relatively recently, in the past like 10, 12 episodes. There's one thing that Netflix now owns, potentially, that I really want them just to let loose. And that's they now own the Nemesis system.
Oh yeah,
And
you're right.
I swear to God, Netflix, if you want to earn a point immediately
With all gamers,
with all gamers, it will be
do it.
really
Do it.
good. Just say, hey, everyone, anyone can use the Nemesis system now. Here's the code, or like, just release it. Now, to be fair, this is Warner Brothers Discovery specifically, I think.
Hmm?
I don't know. Is Warner Brothers Discovery all of Warner Brothers? Or is that
I
something
believe no, Warner
else?
Brothers Discovery was a merger between Warner Brothers and Discovery, and I think that merger
So
is going
they're,
to end soon with the sale.
yeah, so they are now just going to be. Is
I think it's
Discovery
separate.
also going to be. Or is
I
Discovery being
don't know.
separated?
That one I don't know. That's the thing. I heard the whole Warner Brothers Discovery thing when I was reading about it and hearing it also in some of the stuff I was watching. And it did mention that they have to wait till that kind of
Oh, okay, wait.
merger
So
ends or something.
I'm literally reading the Netflix thing, and it says the transaction is expected to close after the previously announced separation of WBD Global Networks diversion, Discovery Global, into a new publicly traded company, which is now expected to be completed in Q3 2026. So the separation
Okay,
of Warner Brothers and Discovery is happening in Q3 2026, and then after that, Netflix is acquiring Warner Brothers. It
so
looks
that's
like.
it.
I
Okay,
think that is what the plan is for the next, I guess, 2-ish years for them.
so once they're done, once those two are basically split, it now just full
Yeah.
Netflix.
I'm
Sheesh.
the craziest thing is that does that mean the Netflix logo is going to be in Hogwarts Legacy 2 instead of Warner Brothers? That's going to be funny if it is. That's
A
going to be
Netflix
interesting.
original game, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
it's just
hilarious.
gonna.
Netflix. Oh my god, Netflix original game. That's actually really honestly, Alchem, that kind of goes.
Yeah, I mean, they do it with all their series. They always
Yeah, a
like
Netflix
at the
original.
beginning of a series, a
Yeah.
Netflix original. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be surprised if they do it with this.
Yeah. I know like this is mostly for the movies and TV shows. Like I get that.
Most
But
most
like
people's concerns are about the movies.
yeah,
I
true.
think this is
True.
basically the end of the movie era.
I don't even necessarily agree with that
They did say
because
they're still gonna let Warner Brothers take the helm, or at least that department take the helm of the movies.
yeah, but
Granted, how much
how
it's
much
it
support are
won't
they going to get?
right, how much they're gonna let them, how much they're gonna actually finance, how much will
Yeah.
actually come out will be determined later.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like I think the problem is like with movies specifically is that movies
mhm.
are just really expensive now. Like tickets are expensive. Like eating at the movie theater is expensive. Like everything about it is expensive. So it's just cheaper to watch movies at home now, you know?
I mean, you're not
Like
wrong.
that's why I think movies are like the box office is suffering is because they haven't the box office forgot how poor everyone is right now. You know? Like luxury luxury items are the first thing to go, and watching movies at a movie theater day one on release is definitely a luxury item. It's like all the video game companies that are suffering right now. Luxury items are the first thing to go. Movies and video games are in those two categories for a lot of people. It's also why like I fear for like the next gen, because who has money for the next Xbox or the PlayStation 6? Like I don't
Like,
think they're
what
I don't
do
think
they
they're
have?
yeah, I don't think they're not gonna sell, but like you're not hitting the numbers that you were hitting now. I mean the PS5 is in the top 10 best selling consoles. Like I just don't think that's gonna hit that. I don't think the PlayStation 6 is gonna even hit close to that. And I think it's the same problem with the movies. It's like no one has money to buy like a $20 ticket. Like that's a lot of money.
The luxury era is over, and I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't think it's going to kill the movie going experience because,
No.
anyways, it's already dying because of currently how economically most
Yeah.
people are avoiding it. It's an experience, though. That's the thing. The
Yeah.
movie going experience is
Is
something
the
so
experience.
unique that people like. That's
Yeah.
the thing. People love the experience of going to
The
see a blockbuster film at the movie theater. In fact, hell, recently some movies are literally trying to make a spectacle of
yeah.
their movies to make like the audience go, oh my god, look, or make them
Yeah.
scream and cheer, and like they're trying to make it a more interactive, not
Yeah.
interactive, but like an experience
It's an
where the
experience
audience,
where you can only
yeah, they're
experience at the movie theaters.
exactly. I mean, heck, what's it called, the Minecraft movie tried to do that, and I mean
I don't think
succeeded
they did
apparently.
that
There's a
on
lot.
purpose. I think they were just a
No, I
very
think they
memeable.
started that. I think they
The
started
I mean
that
the chicken
where
jockey thing was like the
you know
popcorn throwing and all that stuff was not, they didn't want that to happen.
no.
I
It
mean,
just happened,
yeah, it just happened.
and
I
then
mean,
they
the
tried
funny
to
thing
then they
is,
tried to do stuff with it.
yeah, the funny thing is that the last movie I watched in theaters was the Minecraft movie, but it was before that started. I watched it
Oh, you're
literally
lucky.
day one, right? And I
Imagine you
will have
just
to
sitting
say,
there and then this popcorn goes
I mean,
flying
here's the
over your
thing:
head.
if I
Yeah.
watched it after that chicken jockey meme, that would have ruined the
Mhm.
movie for me. But before I watched it, it wasn't super full because it was like on a Thursday afternoon. I watched it, right, because it came out. That's the day like day one. They had early things on Thursday, and then the Friday was like the main day where everyone was going to be there. So I was there on the Thursday,
Okay.
and so like there were kids there. Don't get me wrong, there were kids there, but those kids there made the movie so much better for me because they were having a blast. Like they were having so much fun watching this movie, and not in like a disruptive way. You know what I mean? Like they weren't yelling and
Yeah.
screaming. They were just excited to see this movie, right? There was a group of guys that were like probably like there were kids like maybe 10 to 13, you know? They
Mhm.
repeated all the lines, like not in but like once again, not in like a disruptive way. Like in a I'm having so much fun time way. And then like honestly that made the movie so much better for me. I was like, "Oh my god, like everyone is just having a great time watching this movie." Is the movie good? I'd argue no, and I made a whole video on saying I think the Minecraft movie sucks, but it's such a fun movie to watch. You know what I mean? Like, is it a good
Experience, not
movie?
yeah,
Not really.
not
But is it a
necessarily.
fun movie? Is it an enjoyable watch? Yes. The script, terrible. The characters, they're okay. But like, is it enjoyable? Is it fun to watch? Yeah. So like, those experiences at the movie theaters, you can't get that at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
that's
going
fair.
to like sports events or music concerts. You can, of course, you could watch it at home, but the experience going there is different. You know? So I feel like people saying that movies are dead, it's like saying it, like to put it in video game terms, it's like saying the video game industry is dead right now because AAA games aren't selling very much, and yet like the AA scene and the indie game scene is literally thriving. You know? It's like no guys, it's just like the top dogs aren't doing as well anymore. They're not pulling in billions of dollars. Instead, they're
Yeah.
only pulling in hundreds of millions. It's not even like the movie theaters are hurting. They're still making tons of money. They're just not making as much money as they used to. And they haven't adapted in any way as well. So
Mm-mm.
it'll be
No.
interesting to see what actually happens with this. But I don't know. I'm slightly worried about the video game side of things because simply because Netflix doesn't give a crap about it, you know? Like Netflix doesn't
That's
care.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
it
That's
could
what
be a
most people
double-edged
are.
sword. Like it could be a blessing in disguise because Netflix just lets those companies do their thing. Like they just let their studios like, "Oh yeah, you guys the video game side, you know, just keep making video games and making us money." And if they that's all they say, then these guys can be like, "Great. We'll just keep making these video games and making you guys money. We'll keep you guys happy. Don't try to meddle." You know? I mean, don't say that directly obviously, but like
Yeah,
I hope that
it's
they
one of
just
those
let
if
them
it
do
ain't
their
broke,
thing.
don't
Yeah.
exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality. But
Especially with Hogwarts Legacy 2, like on the road and with the new Harry Potter series, like imagine the Harry Potter TV series starts going and people really like it and then Hogwarts Legacy 2 comes out. That's hype.
I mean, if those, yeah, both of those come alongside each other,
I
then
don't
yeah,
think it'd be
everyone's gonna go
yeah, I
crazy
don't
for
think it
that.
would be at the same time, but like during it
No,
or
no, not
like, you know, something like
necessarily, but
that.
during the hype of it, yeah.
Cuz I don't think there's a date Hogwarts Legacy 2. I don't think there's a date for
During the
this.
height of it coming out around the same time, yes, that would literally push sales on both things and push attention for both things. Granted, they won't be like, they don't coincide with each other, but it's still stories from the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah. Yeah, we know very little about what Hogwarts Legacy 2 like is. All we know is that it's being developed by Avalanche, which is the same company that made the first one, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And I mean, like, Avalanche Studios is a pretty good studio as well because I mean, Hogwarts Legacy 1 is a great game, you know? And funny enough, they've actually made a lot of games. You know what? And I forgot about this because I remember doing research on them as well. They made the NFL Blitz games. You remember those games? Those are
Yeah, a
old
long,
games.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
they made NFL Blitz 2001 for the Dreamcast, which is hilarious.
Jesus,
Yeah,
it's a long time ago.
and I mean to be fair, they also did make Disney Infinity, and I know a lot of people like Disney Infinity.
I again forgot about that. I
Yep.
forgot that that existed.
They also made Dragon Ball Z Sagas for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. Huh?
Oh, what the
Yeah.
hell? I didn't know they did that. Okay, that's damn. All right, there's a lot more then. But
Yeah, they've made a lot of things. Like they went, you know what the funny thing is? Before they made Dragon Ball Z Sagas, they made NCAA College Football 2K3 for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. They've been around. They've made a lot of different types of games.
God, they better not fuck this up.
I mean, to be
Netflix, you
fair,
better not fuck this
yeah, I
up.
mean, they've made so many different types of games, so they know that it's just how it goes. They've been around.
If he fucks this up, yeah, I mean, if Netflix fucks this up, I'm sort of
I
God.
mean, here's the thing: Hogwarts Legacy 2, all you gotta do is do Hogwarts Legacy 1 and add Quidditch as a minigame. And I think everyone would think it's the best game ever made. Cause like that's
They're gonna fuck. They're gonna spill it.
one of the things that people were kind of disappointed was there's no Quidditch in Hogwarts Legacy. So it's weird.
They're going to screw this up. I just know it. There's somehow, some way, they will screw this up,
Well, I
and
mean,
it's just gonna ruin the game
we know that what comes with an
and the series.
$82.7 billion acquisition is that a bunch of people are going to get fired. Like layoffs are going to
Yeah,
happen immediately.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll see how bad it goes.
That absolutely will happen. Sadly.
Yeah. And it's I hope it's going to be good for the video game side of things. I'm not that like I'm not that excited for it because Netflix doesn't have a good opportunity for it. Like they don't have like I said, the Netflix video games, and I use video games in very loose terms here, were a failure. Like their effectiveness as a platform for video games was a failure. So it's like if you can only play Hogwarts Legacy 2 on the Netflix app, oh my god, that'd be That's one way to tank it. That would
Yeah,
be
if you're gonna try
awful.
to run your own, if you're gonna try your own, but you're gonna try to run your own thing, yeah, you're definitely just no, you're just throwing in the towel at that point. Just don't do it, please. Don't do it. Just leave, just like we said, if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Let the current running producer or whatever's in charge of the series and games that are in the works right now, let them continue. Afterwards, you can fire them. Sure. I mean, I can't stop them. They're obviously going to
Yeah.
make that choice, which
Yeah.
sucks. But I'm over here like, please, just don't ruin it. Don't
Yeah.
ruin it, please.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But yeah. Yeah. Speaking of pretty interesting, Alchem,
Yeah.
there is one thing that I saw that is interesting to me that I'm pretty sure I think you would know, but I'm sure you've heard this name before to move on. But let's see if you know how you know this name. Do you know the name Tim Cain? Tim Cain. Sorry, I said that a little weird.
Me, I don't know. I'm lost. Please.
Okay. So, Tim Cain is the original creator of Fallout 1,
Uh,
right? He worked at Obsidian for a very long time. Well, he worked at, I can't remember the company that made Fallout 1 and 2. They weren't Bethesda or anything like that. They were a different company. I can't remember that. They go bankrupt, and um, he comes back to Obsidian, and then he co-directs Outer Worlds, which is a pretty fun game. I think you played Outer Worlds, didn't you?
no, never got to.
Did you? I thought you did. Okay.
No.
And then he goes basically into retirement, right? He recently announced that he has come out of retirement back to Obsidian to work on something,
What?
right? And everyone's freaking out. And then he said, I'm there as a full time employee again. So he's not remote. He's not a contract. He's a full time employee at Obsidian. And he's working on something. He said he's
Well,
NDA'd. He can't talk about it. But he said, don't bother guessing. You're not going to guess it right.
it's a Skyrim remake.
That would be hilarious.
Swear to
And
God, if I'm right, I'm gonna be.
that would be
I
really
give
sad.
up.
That would be really
I
sad. Um, so because when everyone heard Tim Kaine is back in Obsidian, everyone thought Fallout. You know, obviously.
yeah.
What I think Obsidian's actually working on a new IP, and they wanted Tim Kaine to help make a new IP because
I actually I would
if
like
like
that.
if it's like don't bother guessing, you're not going to get it right. It has to be a new IP that we wouldn't be able to guess because the number one people's guessing is like especially with Obsidian New Vegas remake or something like that. That's not happening. Almost guaranteed. It's not happening. So it has to be a new IP with Obsidian. And especially with how Microsoft has been treating game studios and Obsidian has made good games, but I don't think they've been that commercially like crazy, you know what I mean? Like do I think Grounded 2 is a good game? Yes. Do I think Grounded 2 sold millions and millions of copies? I doubt it. The Other Worlds 2 did pretty well. Do I think it sold 10 million copies? I doubt it. Avowed, I enjoyed Avowed. I really enjoyed Avowed. But like they're not blockbuster sellers. So I think Obsidian needs to do more. Because I mean, it's just it's really scary working for Microsoft right now, I feel like. You know what I mean?
There's no job security with that thing, and so yeah, that's very scary. You could be working on a project that could sell incredibly well, could win awards and do everything, and they'll be like, "Sorry, guys, you have to dissolve this portion of the company. You guys are out of a job. Goodbye."
Yeah.
There's no guarantee. We live in
It
weird
must be
times.
nerve-wracking working at Microsoft right now. Or working for Microsoft right now, I should say.
Mhm.
So, I feel like it's going to be interesting because like he's worked on so many things. Like he's apparently worked on South Park as well and Pillars of Eternity in 2011.
Seriously.
So like he's
Okay.
worked on so many different things. And why do you need him? You know what I mean? Like what are they working
Why
on
can't
for
you
him?
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because he's not a contractor, he's a full-time employee at Obsidian now.
What are you
So,
up to?
yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they actually come out with. But I'm I think it's going to be a new IP, but who knows? I don't know. I mean, he did say whatever you guess, don't bother guessing. You're not going to guess right. So we'll see. Or this is a huge, what's it called? Bait and switch, and they are actually working on a Fallout New Vegas remake.
Yeah,
Though
I
I,
thought it could be a huge red herring, and it's completely, it's exactly what everyone's thinking.
yeah. I mean, they did fumble the bag with Fallout New Vegas on that 20-year anniversary thing. So
I know they could have done something, but no.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
well.
Okay, yeah. Moving on to another thing that did you and I play? Okay, I don't want to spoil this. I'm gonna spoil it.
Keep spoiling.
Did you and
Keep
I
spoiling.
play Splitgate 2 together, or did
No,
I
we
play
never
that
did.
by myself?
You
I
played that
played it
by
by myself.
yourself.
Did I tell you about it?
No,
I
you didn't play it. You didn't. Oh wait, no, wait. You're
No, I
talking about
think I
the. Never
did.
mind. Sorry.
Splitgate
Split.
2.
Sorry, I'm thinking Split Fiction. Never mind. Wrong game. Wrong game.
Yeah,
Splitgate 2. Yeah, we did play.
we did play it. Okay.
Yeah, we did get to play together. Yeah, the what's it called? The arena shooter with
The
portals.
portals. Yeah.
Yes.
So we
Yep.
did play it. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I couldn't remember if we did because we talked about it and how it failed really hard. I think did we play the battle royale mode together and we were so
I
confused?
don't think we played the battle royale mode.
I
There was a
remember
battle royale mode.
no, no, okay, Alchem. Here's the thing. You and I played if I remember correctly, you and I played one round of battle royale and the whole like match lasted like 5 minutes. We were so confused. One, because it forces 4-man squad, so you and I were playing with two other people that we didn't realize. And it just forced us, and we're like, and then we died, and then respawned randomly, and we didn't know why we respawned. And then we died again, and then we respawned again, and then we died again, and then we didn't respawn, and we don't know why. It was the most confusing thing I've ever seen, and then we just went back to the regular game because, the regular game was fine. But the regular game was fine, but it wasn't that well received. Splitgate 2 was not well received. I mean, I played it for the first couple days. I think I played it longer than you did because I don't remember you playing it after we played together. I don't remember if you picked it up again or anything like that. Did you?
No, honestly, I kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
A little bit, but then I just let it go.
Yeah, I played it a couple days after. And then I hit that wall that you do with arena shooters where I started hitting the people that are pretty good at the game. And I said, okay, now I need to make a decision. Do I try to get good so I can actually compete with these guys, or do I just stop playing? And I decided to stop playing because I wasn't that into it.
You chose to be happy.
Yeah, I chose to be happy. Unlike other competitive games that I've played throughout the years. Technical issues. Sorry, we're back. We're back with back from the technical issues. So Alchem didn't hear what I was talking about. So Alchem, the last thing you said was that I chose happiness over being happy, and you didn't know the lifespan because we do know the lifespan of Splitgate 2, Alchem.
Oh.
Because it's dead.
No, at that point, yeah.
Yeah, it's dead. But it's being replaced by Splitgate Arena Reloaded. And it is.
They didn't even go with 2?
No.
Okay.
No. Splitgate 2 is becoming Splitgate Arena Reloaded. And it is getting rid of the classes. It's getting rid of the character abilities. It is you, your gun, the map, and your portals. That is it.
Okay.
So they're removing all that stuff. But they are keeping the engine for Splitgate 2. So like that engine is still alive. Because I mean, the gameplay still felt pretty good in my opinion, right? Like the gameplay of Splitgate wasn't necessarily the problem. It was everything around it. I think it's still free to play. And yeah, it's going to remain free to play, and it's going to relaunch on December 17th. And I'm interested how this is going to go, Alchem, because Splitgate is such an odd phenomenon for me. Because Splitgate 1 comes out of nowhere, gets the Halo audience, right? Gets pretty good player base considering the game. Like, I think it peaked at like 40,000 players or something like that. And then
Somewhere
they,
around there, yes.
yeah, like not a huge game, but a pretty good game for like a small indie team. And then they get wide eyed, right? And they just abandon Splitgate 1, make Splitgate 2 with investor money. It bombs harder than everything I've ever seen. It bombed almost as hard as Concord, let's be real. Just slightly better.
Hey, calm down there. You don't have to go
Okay,
that
you're right,
extreme.
you're right, you're right.
Give
It wasn't
Anthem.
it wasn't
Give
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right.
It
It's an
was
anthem.
Anthem.
It's anthem
Yeah,
cuz
it lasted a few months.
it did.
Like, there's nothing as far as we know that has pulled a Concord yet.
Not yet, not yet. And
Yeah, it lasted a few months when it came out. I I honestly saw it myself when it did come out. It just I I'll be honest with you, it just didn't feel like the what I got into with Splitgate 1,
yeah,
and
I mean
I
it didn't
just
feel like a
kind of
Halo
saw
arena
it.
shooter.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw gameplay. I saw others play it because I wanted to see how others felt about it, or at least gameplay before I decided to download it, and waste my computer space for it. And it just didn't pull me in like the first one did. It just didn't seem like it had the same original. I guess for me, I'll just call it charm.
Yeah.
But so I decided just it's not for me, and just moved on. And apparently, a lot of other people felt that way too.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just didn't do so well.
So, yeah, they're getting rid of all that stuff. They didn't do so well because of that. They're making this new game. It's replacing Splitgate 2. Like the Splitgate 2 app on Steam is becoming Splitgate Arena Reloaded.
Oh, they did an Overwatch. That's
Yeah,
what
they're
it
doing an
is.
Overwatch. They're doing an
They do
Overwatch.
Overwatch too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the difference is Overwatch, no one wanted it to change. These people
No.
kind of want, like, the fan base that was there wanted Splitgate 1 back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're doing a new career progression system, player stats, leaderboards, a reworked ranked mode, 5 new maps, 4 new weapons, including the series' first set of LMGs, which is interesting.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they're just going back to classic mid 2000s multiplayer. And I hate to say it, but like, yeah, of course, like that's what your audience was. You guys just like
Yeah.
freaked out and left everyone for some reason with Splitgate 2. Like,
They got starry eyed and
yeah,
thought
they
they could
technically
reach for the
got more
stars, but they
players.
didn't know what they wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah, technically. Yeah. It feels like they tried to reach for something that wasn't there. And then it didn't help with that stupid what's it called? The announcement thing that the dev did at some award show. Was it the Game Awards last year where they announced the Battle Royale mode?
Oh
It was
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
bad. It was not a thing. That was a thing of where you need to hire a PR person. Like I hate PR sometimes because some of the statements that PR people make are very generic and stuff like that, but some people need a PR guy. And those people needed a PR guy. They needed a
Badly.
PR person very badly. That did not hit in the way he
No.
thought it would be. And so, yeah, so it's interesting. It's still going to be free to play, and the microtransactions and the battle pass stuff is still there. So it's going to be interesting to see if those prices change at all. Because another big problem was like the prices for the microtransactions were crazy. Like they were pretty expensive. Like I don't mind expensive microtransactions, but when their microtransactions weren't very good, like the items were getting weren't very cool. Like if you're buying a $20 skin, there better be some cool stuff attached to it. It shouldn't be just like
I
a
mean,
recolor.
animation, the race. Yeah.
Yeah, like it shouldn't just be a recolor or like not a. They weren't recolors, but like there should be more to it. You know what I mean?
They just slapped on a color, like okay, it was like a recolor, but with a unique or with like a slightly different texture. That was it.
Yeah,
There was nothing very unique about it. There was no like aesthetic, nothing. Like like current modern games literally have a theme, a look. It's an
Yeah,
outfit. It's not just a color. It's like I said, just an outfit. Like they could be wearing Halloween stuff. They could be wearing just
yeah,
random clothing, like completely unrelated to the character that they're playing as. But that's not what we got with Splitgate.
yeah. It's weird. It was
Not the
weird.
cosmetics.
It was weird cosmetics.
Yeah,
So hopefully they get
not
that
worth 20
back.
bucks.
Yeah. And so I I don't okay. Now here's the real question,
What did you
Alchem.
do?
After everything we've talked
Yeah.
about, on December 17th, when this comes out, would you re-download it to try it? Like, I mean, it is free, so there is no like there's no payment stop, but would, after everything we've talked about, everything we've said, all the new stuff, going back to what they want to go to,
Would I
does that make
would
you
I
want to
go
come
back?
back?
Splitgate 2. I'm gonna take the same approach I did before, where I literally watch others
Yeah,
try
you
it
watch
out
a little
first,
bit
watch other
first.
streams. Yeah, because at
Like,
this point, I've learned my lesson through several other games. Just don't
yeah,
immediately invest myself. Don't just wait and see how it
yeah,
goes. See if it's worth it, and if it is, then yeah, sure, dip your toes in.
yeah. Especially considering it's free to play, so like, watch a couple
Hmm.
games, see if you like, hey, is this, did they actually tell the truth, and then play it.
Yeah,
And I'd be
exactly.
totally down because yeah, I'm interested. The problem I had with Splitgate 2 specifically is that I just don't like the portal mechanic, and I get that that's the whole point. But like the portal mechanic for me felt confusing, but that might also because they had other abilities in Splitgate 2. Like there's a lot of things going on in Splitgate 2 that I just think was unnecessary. So taking everything back to me, it's like, hey, you have a gun and a portal. Do what you do with it, you know? And I think that'd be interesting to see. I'll definitely at least try it a little bit. I don't see myself staying because I'll be honest, I'm just not a multiplayer FPS person anymore. Like, I just don't really enjoy those multiplayer games like that anymore. I don't know why. I mean, I played them for a very long time, so I don't know. The funny enough, the last one I really got into was Halo Infinite when it like first came out. Like it comes in terms of arena shooters. I haven't enjoyed COD in a long time because I'm not including battle royales because it's a different thing. I think battle royale has a different feel to like a multiplayer lobby shooter. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think
it
I think it
does.
feels very different. It's technically the same genre, but it feels so different. So yeah.
Here's
So
hoping. Here's hoping it.
I
Here's
mean,
hoping it
yeah,
actually does really well. I
like I
I,
don't.
I kind of would like to try it again because I missed Splitgate.
Yeah,
So I kind of want to try it again because it was a lot of fun back then when I got to enjoy it.
yeah, yeah. It was pretty fun.
So here's hoping.
So
Here's
Alchem,
hoping they have better cosmetics too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Splitgate. The final thing I'll say about Splitgate is that I've been very negative towards the devs. I don't want them to fail. I just think they forgot what they were doing for a moment. You know? I think they forgot the actual market of what they were going for. They were going for the arena FPS player. And look, people can talk about the legacy of arena FPS, but there's a reason why that like Quake doesn't really exist anymore. You know, because a lot of people say Quake 3 Arena is the best arena shooter ever. You know, that's what a lot of people say. That game was made in what, 2003 or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
So like that market is older and not as big. Everyone's playing Fortnite and stuff, battle royales. No one cares about your arena shooter. There's a small market for it, and that small market will definitely be cool with it. But then they left that market for Splitgate 2 for some reason. They tried to do like heroes and abilities, and everyone's like, what? And to be fair, they did get more players, but that's because it's free to play. So we'll see. So let's see. I hope they do well. I'll come back. I'll at least play it a little bit after I watch. Same with Alchem. We'll see if it stays there. I mean, it is free to play, so I hope they do hit some good numbers at least. But it's going to be sad if the next time we talk about this game it's because it's shutting down because the servers are going offline. But I hope it doesn't reach that point. I hope. I hope not.
Day and age, yeah.
Yeah.
See you in for like 6 months.
6 months.
When we cover the story again.
So, Alchem, the next story I think is kind of funny. It's funny in a sad way a little bit, but funny in a it's an IGN funny, and I'll say that before we really get into it. So, Alchem, okay, here's the first question. Have you ever played, or because I assume you know about it, but have you ever played Escape from Tarkov?
Escape from Tarkov. Yes, I have played Escape from Tarkov.
Okay. Did you like Escape from Tarkov? You can say you don't know.
That's a mixed bag.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. It's honestly a scenario there. I feel like I'm in this. Okay, I don't think I'm wrong here, but a lot of people may have the same idea as me. I liked the gameplay. I didn't like having to deal with so many like other players who are just incredibly sweaty and just I couldn't even get anywhere without just getting my head popped from somewhere I didn't even know.
Yeah. I understand that. Did you know there's a PvE mode in that game now? Just off. This is not part of the story, but did you know there's a PvE mode?
Was it that? Oh, I thought that was just people online just modding the game.
No. There's an official player PvE mode where you can invite people to play with you, but there is no other PvP. Yeah. It's a full PvE mode. They don't wipe as well. Like I think you can wipe yourself if you want to, but like, yeah, they have a full PvE mode in Escape from Tarkov. Okay. So yeah, so if that was their problem with the game, they have a solution for you. It's called PvE mode. That was my problem with the game, honestly. That and I don't have the 20 hours to read a Wikipedia page to know all the gun ammo types, all the crazy stuff. And so, you know, that game has been going around. And I don't know about you, but like I like that style of game. And it's one of the reasons you and I enjoyed Arc Raiders so much. But those types of games stress me out. They stress me out hard, you know, especially when it was PvP.
Yeah.
Because like you are, as a new player, it's really hard. And I'm not trying to say like it's impossible as a new player, but for me, the stress was too much that I just didn't enjoy it. And it's not necessarily the game's fault, but it is also the game's fault.
That's part of the mechanic, though. That's the thing.
Like, the stress of the match is part of the game, and I'm like, I'm not that player.
Because the whole extraction shooter is supposed to be high risk, high reward gameplay kind of mentality. You're supposed to either risk it all for just great materials, go in with like all your best gear, with the possibility of possibly losing it at any given moment for any dumb reason. But you'll be more decked out and be able to survive a fight more than likely.
Yeah.
Or you could just go in with a basic rental gear or whatever gear they give you at the start. It may not be the best gear. It won't do the most damage, but it at least will get you through a scrap if you're lucky and you're smart enough to get the advantage in the fight. And if I said, if you're really lucky, you could pull out with you could extract with a lot of good gear. Again, that's the whole draw of it, but
it's the whole thing.
Is a lot of stress, especially if you're going in with all this really good loot and you're like, you know, gung ho about getting good stuff, and then all of a sudden, nope, just instantly killed.
Yeah,
that's the whole risk and reward thing about it. Which, like I said, like you mentioned, it can be very stressful.
Yeah. So, Alchem, while I've been, you know, watching Escape from Tarkov, I've also been like looking at the update cycle and stuff like that. And 1.0, Escape from Tarkov 1.0 came out relatively recently, right? And as I said in the beginning, because 1.0 came out, all of the gaming websites started doing reviews for it, right? Now, as we've talked about it, Escape from Tarkov is an impossible game to review, in my opinion. It's one of those games where it's so difficult to review because there's a certain amount of knowledge that Escape from Tarkov just expects you to have sometimes. You know? Like, they do have a tutorial now, funny enough. I'm pretty sure. So, like, they do actually explain some things, which is better because Escape from Tarkov, you literally explain nothing in the beginning. So, what really got me in the funniness of this is an IGN funniness, is that IGN rated the game 6 out of 10, right? And for anyone who doesn't know, that's a really bad rating for IGN. It takes a lot for IGN to rate a game 6. Like, IGN 7 out of 10 is already pretty normal. 8 out of 10 is like a okay game. And 9 and 10s are pretty much what IGN does mostly for like the AAA games, right? Because I mean, they even rated like the last COD as like a 7 or 8, I think. And that game is not a 7 or 8 of 10. So, obviously, outcome. This 6 out of 10 made a lot of people not I think angry is the wrong word, but it's like it caused a lot of discussion about number grades in video games again, because it's like, how much do you expect a person or a game reviewer to play a game in order to understand it? Because this game review claimed to play 120 hours, and he mostly played PvE, right? He stated that he played about 10 hours in PvP and then stopped because of cheaters and went to PvE, right?
Yeah.
And then so like everyone can like reading the review, I've read the review myself, and like I can agree and disagree with this guy. Like I do disagree about some things that he says about the game, and it feels like it is a little bit odd because he also talks about the story of Escape from Tarkov a lot, which
Mhm.
I don't like. Don't get me wrong, there is technically a story in Escape from Tarkov, but like the story is the NPC is like the NPC quest givers talking to you, which is there's no like what's it called, voice. It's all text, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So like I
As
don't
far as I know.
like there's not really a story in Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah,
You're
it's not
trying to
going to be like,
escape from
where's he?
Tarkov. Like I don't know what
Yeah.
story you're talking about. Um he
Huh.
It was very strange. And like I said, he does bring up some good points, right? In the thing. So,
Okay.
after reading the review, I was like, oh, that's funny. I look in the comments on Twitter of the IGN review just because I enjoy seeing, you know, no hate to IGN, but I do enjoy seeing people dunk on IGN. I think it's funny.
I
And,
think
you
a
know,
lot of people do.
yeah, it's very funny. IGN, I still think IGN is very useful, but once again, it's very funny to dunk on them. So,
Uh,
as we're watching, and then I find
yeah.
this guy named One Peg, right? One Peg
Yeah.
is he's a YouTuber guy. He does gaming news and informational guides. I didn't know him before this, but I looked at his channel and stuff like that. Yeah, and like yeah, his channel looks cool. You know, he's a big thing. He does a lot of guides for Tarkov specifically. You know, he does a lot of
Okay.
things for Tarkov, and he's like he gets thousands of views. You know, he's not like a Pesley or anything like that where you can get like 10,000 or 100,000 of views. But he makes a lot of guides for games, and some of the bigger ones that he's done is Escape from Tarkov videos, right? And so on
Okay.
Twitter, he says, "Hi, your reviewer is lying." And then he goes bullet points. He stated he spent 10 hours in PvP and quit to play PvE due to cheaters. He didn't. He spent 30 minutes, maybe, 2 raids. The first raid is the tutorial mission, which you can't die. The second raid he recorded for your video review and died to an extractor camper, said this one person was cheating, and then quit to play PvE. This person wasn't cheating. Your reviewer showed the death screen in the video review. I attached a copy of his account details. He's a typical 800 plus hour Tarkov player that appears to have started just prior or to or during the Tarkov last wipe. He stated he spent 120 hours in the total in this game. He didn't. His account is 52 hours and 37 minutes old, not 120.
Oh.
Much of that time is spent in the stash. So he had roughly 70% of that time in PvE raids, except one, which I mentioned above already. If a reviewer cannot be honest / lies about his time spent in a game and his reasonings behind his opinions, it invalidates all of his first-hand experiences with the formulating his own opinions. And why? Tarkov absolutely has its problems. There's a ton of jank, poor optimization, etc. That does not mean BHG is undeserving of a fair review from your organization, and it certainly is underviewing of a claim being made by first-hand account that does not exist for your reviewer. So it turns out, and he links to this guy's stuff, his account is only 52 hours long. Like, it seems like... So I have a couple of opinions in this. Potentially, the IGN guy has two accounts. One for IGN and then his personal account, right?
Yeah, possible.
That is possible. That is possible. Two, he actually just straight up lied. And like he literally links in this tweet his account things. I'm looking at them right now, and he's right. Like, his profile has only 2 raids. Has 0 kill. He has 1 kill. Sorry, he has 1 kill in the PvP stuff. And the majority of it is in the PvE mode. So like, it's really weird to see that he did just straight up lie. Like, it's not even lie. He said he had 120 hours. He didn't even hit half of that. Like, 120 hours is 60 hours. He doesn't even hit half of that, if this is true. You know? Like I said, he could have multiple accounts for some reason. He could have like an IGN account or something like that. Like, IGN has an universal account maybe, or something like that everyone can use for game codes and stuff like that. And then he ended up getting his own account. That's definitely possible. But it is so funny to me that this guy is such a bad games journalist that his review is just straight up lies. Because he said, like, he complains about cheaters in his review when he plays literally 1 raid with potential PvP people. So like, there's no raid. There's 0 chance you went against cheaters because you did 1 raid. You died once. You died once, called the guy a cheater, and then went to PvE. Like, you are the reason why you're the reason why people in Counter-Strike 2 called me a cheater. Like, you are so bad that you think anyone who kills you is a cheater. Like, that to me is like, it's so sad.
It's just one of those. Is it the ego? Is it just?
I don't even.
Where does he get the idea that he'd be so good? Day one, it's as if he thought he'd be the God's gift of gaming coming in. That's why he's a reviewer.
Yeah, because like, okay, like, I think it's reasonable that we don't expect game journalists or game reviewers, whatever you want, whether it be YouTube, for a gaming website, whoever you are, you don't need to put 100, 200, 400 hours into a game to review it. Because, personally, I think you should get to you should play some of the game. Like, obviously you should play the game a decent amount, but like...
Especially if it's a multiplayer with no
especially,
end.
yeah.
If it's like a story game, then yeah.
I mean, like,
most of it.
If you're playing a story game, I expect you to beat it. If you're playing like a JRPG that's like 200 hours, beat the main story. I'm not saying you need 100% the game. Beat the main story or something like that, because like, you know, part of the, like, you want to do it, but like, I also understand, like, hey, I played this game for 80 hours. Past the 10-hour mark, it's just constant repeats, you know, and that's a good thing to know, you know, and you wouldn't get that if you played less than 10 hours. But like, we're not asking you to play the Escape from Tarkov for 400, 800 hours, but you didn't even reach. You said you played it for 120 hours, but you just straight up lied. You said you played for PvP for 10 hours. You played 30
Again,
minutes.
that was a lie.
And then, even in the PvE mode, which is totally valid, by the way, I would say, like, reviewing the PvE mode, I actually think is a good thing for a lot of people, because the PvP side of Tarkov is a turnoff for a lot of people. Like you said, and me, like, both the PvP side of Escape from Tarkov is a turnoff. So if he said this is a review of the Escape from Tarkov 1.0 PvE, I think that would have been totally fine. And I think another funny thing to see is all the Escape from Tarkov people that play this game a lot have basically said, like, basically joined on the statement of, on his last statement of One Peg's last statement of, Tarkov is not a perfect game. There's tons of problems with Tarkov, but it isn't a 6 out of 10 game. You know what I mean? Like, personally, if I were to give an IGN rating, I would say it's like a 7, maybe an 8. Like, it's an 8 if you love these styles of games. You know what I mean? And if you don't love this style and you play the PvE mode, it's probably a 7. You know? Because, like, there is a lot of problems. And I think the biggest problem, personally, is the game runs horribly for a lot of people. Because I know one of the reasons I also stopped playing is my computer stopped being able to play it. It was before I upgraded my computer. Like, it was so long ago that my computer, I was still running the 1080. And after an update, it was like, I can play one map. And that's it. Like, I can't play any other maps.
Okay.
All the maps, I'm getting 10 FPS. Right?
Damn,
Nowadays, if I played it, I think it'd be fine because my computer is much better. But that's also because I have a 4070 Ti now. So, like, I got a huge upgrade. So, like, I think the optimization is actually a huge thing. And I think if he said this game's a 6 out of 10 because of the constant performance problems, I think a lot of people would have been okay with him. You know? Because, like, he's like, the gameplay, 7, 8 out of 10. Like, the experience, the stress, all that type of stuff. If you enjoy that stuff, that's a great experience. But if your computer isn't up to snuff, this game sucks. It's a 6 out of 10. Because of that, because you have to have a crazy rig to play this, 6 out of 10. And I think a lot of people, I'm sure some people would disagree, but I think the majority of people would be like, yeah, being able to hit play and play the video game is a very important thing. It's why reviews exist in general, in my opinion. Because unfortunately, unlike movies, like we were talking earlier, you never hit play on a movie and don't expect it to not play. You know what I mean? But for video games, hitting play doesn't always mean you can play. Which, it's a very unique problem video games have. So, Alchem, I just wanted to do that because I found this story so funny. He even got community noted. The IGN review, the official IGN post, got community noted, saying that this guy has lied about his review. And yeah, because I also enjoy, because I don't know if you've ever seen the Escape from Tarkov community, Alchem, but, like, they constantly yell at each other, right? They're constantly yelling at each other, and I'm not going to say toxic because everyone has, you know, like, I think that word
toxicity
is
in video games. That's not, that doesn't mean everything.
Yeah, I think the word toxic is overused, but everyone agreed that this, like, review sucks, and they just started dunking on it. Like, I enjoy seeing the community that's always been very divided on issues just all agree that this thing sucks. Let's dunk on this instead of yelling at each other and disagreeing about the minute details of stuff. Let's just all band together and say, man, this review sucks. Because I think the funniest thing is that, like, everyone that's angry at this review isn't saying, like, this game, like, Escape from Tarkov is not a 10 out of 10 game, but it's not a 6 out of 10 game. And I agree, unless you count for the technical problems. Also, he also complains about pay to win in Escape from Tarkov.
What?
And I mean, technically there's pay to win, like, very technically. But he also played PvE. He played PvE where paying to win doesn't matter. Like, you're playing against the bots. Who cares if you paid to win? Because, I mean, technically, Alchem, there is pay to win in Escape from Tarkov. If you buy the bigger editions, you get a bigger stash and your safe pocket is bigger.
Oh,
And you get more gear at the start of a wipe. So like there is technical things of pay to win, but like you can still just lose all that stuff. Like if you just die with it, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Except for the safe pocket. The
yeah.
safe pocket, the safe case, you can always have that safe case.
Hmm.
So I guess that is something that you could always have with you. So yeah, it is a strange thing. I think these types of games are impossible to review. It's like the IGN reviewed Arc Raiders, and that review literally hurt my soul. Like it hurt my soul, Malcolm. Did you watch the Arc Raiders review when they were doing the
No, I
technical
didn't. I
test?
didn't. I did not. I
Oh my god, man.
dare I? Dare I go?
It it's really
Dare I
old. It's
go?
really old, so I don't know if you'll find it. But let me tell you, Malcolm. I think, like, I personally think. Actually, no. Before I rant about IGN, I need to ask you a question
Hmm.
because I think it's actually
Yeah.
quite useful, and I'm interested in your opinion on this, and it kind of goes with what we're talking
Yes.
about. Do you think a fan of the genre should review a game? So, like, for example, a person who doesn't really like shooters or extraction shooters, should they be reviewing Arc Raiders or Escape from Tarkov?
I feel it should be the opposite. Okay, I know. I feel it should be a person who genuinely likes these genre of games, has probably been around and played various other different variations or different kind of
Hmm.
games in that genre, whether it be battle royale, PvP, PvE, extraction. They have experience with these types of games and knows what the general audience is looking for because they've
Yeah.
experienced what works and what doesn't.
Okay.
I think it's better to have a play. It's better to have a reviewer who enjoys those types of games because they can be more critical of it.
Yeah.
Yes, there is going to be bias. There's going to be but it's better to have a positive bias than someone who's just going to negatively do it because they don't understand the mechanics. They don't understand how to play it properly. They misunderstand the objective of certain games. I mean, one of the best examples, one of the funniest ones that I will always remember is the Cuphead review
Oh yeah.
because they got
Yeah.
stuck in the tutorial forever because they just didn't understand a simple mechanic, even though the tutorial said it right
Literally
there.
said it.
It's
Yeah,
that
that was
that's
bad.
just like that's my best example I can give you where I believe it should be someone who likes the genre. It should be
Okay.
someone who at least has experience with said genre.
Okay. I'm glad we agree, Alchem. Because the person who reviewed the I think it was the technical test. It's been months and months since this, and it's still is etched in my mind. Because watching this person, Alchem, try to control recoil with guns
I need to see this now.
is
Oh my
so
god.
here. I'll find it for you, and we can
When you
show it.
please send me the
It's
link where I
so
can watch it.
bad, man. Watching this guy shoot guns. He can't even shoot the robots, man. Like literally
Oh no.
stationary. IGN Arc Raiders review. Like
What
let me
the
put it this way: when I type in
hell?
Arc Raiders review,
Just
is
immediately that one?
no, it's not just that one. The second thing is IGN Arc Raiders review reaction. Like that's
Oh
how
my
bad it
god.
was for a long time. And uh another big thing is
Yeah.
that it's a like a 6 minute and 30-second review. So like I don't know if we should, and you kind of need to listen to the
No,
audio.
that's
I
fine.
Yeah,
No, I'll watch it later. I'll
yeah.
watch it later.
I'll send it to
But
you. But
oh
some of the
my
best
god.
things on this review is one, he compares Arc Raiders to Fortnite. I don't know how this game and Fortnite
No.
are anything alike.
So, are you kidding me?
And like this person, like okay, no offense to this person, but this person isn't experienced in third person shooting games because like the things he's doing, like his movement looks bad. Okay, I think I found. Yeah, I found it. Okay, so I'm gonna link you something, Alchem. I'm gonna copy URL at this time frame. Just watch like the first like couple seconds from this. Watch him try to
Okay.
shoot a turret. So this was during the technical test, so it was 7 months ago, right? And so it's
Second.
if it didn't work, it's at 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
Hold on. What
Just
the fuck?
it's like a 5 second clip.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Let me. You
Like
know what?
yeah, go to
This
like if you wanted to make sure you
justifiable.
don't miss it. If you want to don't miss it, go to 4 minutes and the play from there. Like it is so bad. And for visual or for audio listeners, it he misses almost every shot other than the first shot when he tries to shoot a stationary turret. Like it's really bad.
Okay, hold on. Here it is.
It is
Oh
horribly
my!
bad. Like he misses everything. Like there is zero chance to do recoil control. Like nothing. And also he's using mouse and keyboard. Like this is him using mouse and keyboard more because it's got the keyboard like prompts because it's like hit R to reload. Like he misses everything. Like this is the guy reviewing
Holy!
the game.
Well, hold on. I need to slow this down because just give me a second.
Yeah, it's awful.
How did you? Okay, go back. I know it sounds like he's drunk, but welcome to playing things on slow speed.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
it's awful. It I'm showing it on my screen as well, muted, but like he misses every shot almost. Like
he
literally
only hits.
almost he
He
hits
only hits
maybe
three
two.
shots.
He maybe hits two or three on a stationary target.
Oh my
Like
god! It wasn't moving.
it literally isn't
Oh,
moving.
I know the recoil is like he
Like
missed the first initial shot.
I'm
You're
not
not.
saying you have to be a pro gamer here, but this is a stationary target that isn't even looking at you. Like
Okay. All right.
also like when if you do watch this video,
Oh,
Alchem, there are
yeah.
an embarrassing amount of clips where he's not wearing armor.
And then he's probably complaining of why he got shot so easily.
Yeah, he's also like using weapons. Like to be fair, he's using weapons that just don't kill the robots very easily. But that's also because he sucks at aim. But like, there's a lot of clips where he literally doesn't have armor on, and this was during the technical cut test. And you and I played one of the tests. They
Yeah,
just
we
give
played
you
one of the
free
tests before.
stuff constantly. Like he just didn't have
Huh.
armor. He chose not to wear armor for some reason. Like he has only a health bar for a long time. Like he doesn't have shields at all. Like I don't know why. It
And he's
was
just gonna. He's probably then just gonna bitch and like, I don't know why, but I just couldn't kill the things. I
yeah.
shot them, but they were bullet sponges
Yeah.
because they're supposed to be a threat and intimidating, and you're not supposed to go at them with basic bitch armor or and
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah. It was that is a legendary review on IGN as well. Legendary.
Holy
Legendary. And like I
shit.
said, I don't think IGN is a bad website, but like they constantly make themselves there's so many questionable
No,
decisions.
they're not the bad guys. They're just more like they
They're
just.
incompetent.
Why would you do? Yeah, like I don't want to just say it, but I mean, yeah, they're really just incompetent when it comes. Like I don't know why they pick some of these people.
Yeah. It makes
It
no
just
sense.
like why
Like
choose that person for the
we're not
review
asking
when
you to have pro gamers review these games, but don't lie like the Escape from Tarkov reviewer did. And like try to do recoil control on a game that doesn't have that much recoil control. Cause like it's also Arc Raiders. Like the game's gun mechanics aren't incredibly complicated. It's like pull down slightly. You know? Like you have better recoil control on a controller than him on a PC,
thank
like
you.
on a PC keyboard and mouse. It's sad. You know, like it's really sad.
Um, or you're like, gee, thanks, Jelly.
So Alchem, I have a final story for you.
Oh,
And it's joining it's a good segue because the reason I'm telling you about this is when I found out this existed, it made me incredibly depressed. And I'm
go
so
for it.
sad that this thing exists. And I like okay, let me tell you how sad this made. I wanted to talk to you about it, and I almost told you not on the podcast because I didn't want to give them publicity.
Oh,
I didn't want to give them publicity because I hate it so much. But I decided, I'll talk about it because it doesn't matter that much. So, it is an app called Covert, right? And unfortunately, Outcome, this is not a crypto thing. So I can't bring it that to you. It's not a
What do you
crypto
mean?
or NFT.
Unfortunately, that's good.
It honestly, I think it would be kind of better if it was, because then I can at least it could be funny bad. But this is just sad bad. Because what Covered is, Alchem, it is an app that, let me give you the tagline for this app. Paying bills made fun.
What?
So, Alchem, this app is, they don't say they are, but I'll tell you what it is. It is a gambling app for credit card purchases.
I'm sorry?
Yes. So, you can download this app, put your credit card in it, and then buy things with your credit card on this app. And then when you do that, you can then pay a little bit more and play gambling spin the wheel games to see if you can get cash back from them. So it is a gambling thing on your purchases.
What?
Exactly.
And what if you lose?
Then you have to pay everything yourself. So you bought the item with your money, or your credit card, and then you also have to pay the fees that you did to play those games.
Oh, okay. So that's what they're doing.
Well, yeah, it's a gambling app.
Okay, they're trying to. Wow. Well, no, it's obviously to be opportunistic and just vulture like with people.
Well, it's going after the most vulnerable people, because these people already probably aren't good with credit cards. So like they're trying to gamble the last minute, and
this is incredibly scummy. Holy shit.
No, like I said, when I saw this existed outcome, it's so bad. And it has all the normal things of a terrible gambling app. It's got multiple different currency types for it. It's got like the percentages of stuff like that, and yeah, so like here's some of the taglines. Track your purchases, a sleek way to get on top of your spending, see insights, build better habits, and win them back. A fun, thrilling approach to get your purchases covered. Play games, win them back. So like it's so sad. And also, Alchem, I'm on like I'm reading these things from their website. This is the most AI generated website I've ever seen. The ads have AI voiceover. It's so bad. It's so AI generated everything. It makes me sad. And
you said
this made me depressed, Outcome. This made me so depressed that I tried to find crypto NFT stuff because I didn't want to talk about this. Because it made me so sad. Because I'm so sad that this exists. And we've hit that point where gambling on credit card purchases are a thing. And I'm just so sad. I'm so sad, Outcome.
We're so doomed as a species.
Yeah, it's just look, like I said in the beginning.
A gamble?
Yes. Oh my god. So like,
we're so
you know how I said I don't generally want companies to fail, or because people lose jobs. I want this company to fail hard.
Yeah, same. This is.
I know what the sad thing is, Outcome. They're probably not, because big tech is investing hard into this company.
This is vulturistic. This is straight up like cartoony.
This is
Saturday morning cartoony.
Yeah,
evil.
This is Saturday morning cartoon evil about like like the casino owner with the big cigars, smoking cigars, preying on gambling addictions. Like this is like this is grade A cartoon evil of preying on people with gambling addictions.
Like holy shit.
Or not even just gambling addiction, preying on people that are willing to do something to make some money back. Because like think about the type of person that would need, or like that would want something like this. Like this is a person that's already in credit card debt. Well, it's people already in debt.
over here, like, I don't
It.
think
I mean,
anyone wants.
it's
It's just someone who has
yeah,
very low impulse control,
yeah. Well, I
and
mean,
obviously with a gambling
gambling.
addiction.
Yeah, it's gambling addiction. So yeah, Alchem. I just needed to. I need to spread the sadness of when I found out about this thing. And it's CoffeeZilla's fault, by
Yeah,
the way.
well,
The reason I know this exists. It's CoffeeZilla's fault. I love you, CoffeeZilla, but I hate that you told me about this because it made me very sad. Keep making videos though. I love your videos.
videos are great, but it just
Yeah,
exposes the worst of
yeah,
humanity, which
yeah.
I'm like,
This was on his second channel,
this is,
Voidzilla. So yeah.
ah,
Yeah, I'll come. So with that depressingness out of the way, why don't you do some shout outs?
all right, oh, fuck, my God. Yeah, I kind of wish it was crypto
See, I
shit.
told you. I
Fuck.
told you. I wish it was crypto. It just made me so
Uh,
sad looking at this. Like this is I actually
this
like
is,
I want a crypto story now, but I couldn't find a good one.
I really do, but it just,
This is
again,
so
we're going
sad.
like 90, this is 90s cartoonish evil. Like, this is the corporate
Yeah, no,
evil,
it's the
like,
casino owner.
CEO.
It's the
It's
fat
just
casino owner
yeah,
smoking a cigar, looking at on his like
like,
balcony on his
just
balcony
like,
looking down at the gamblers. Like it's so evil.
just, yeah, like, literally, like, what's it called? Finish smoking, throws it at the
Yeah.
orphan children down below, kind of
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, it's that kind
Doesn't
of
doesn't
evil.
even
Like,
finish the
oh
cigar. Like it's like
no,
still
it
like
just
he just like
literally
it's like half
gets
done.
one of
Just gets a
calls one
new
of the
one.
poor over to just like burn, like, rub out the cigar on his face or something.
Yeah,
It's
like
like, oh
it's
my.
it's so bad.
Okay, let me. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, no, no. Like no,
Uh,
this was me for
okay.
like 10 minutes when I found out that this existed a couple days ago. It's okay.
All
It's
right,
okay.
let me go ahead and
Hopefully
start
they
us
like
through.
look, hopefully in
Whew.
like a couple months or like a year or two we can
This
talk
needs
about how this failed horribly and then we'll be happy
this
again.
needs to be. This can't be an odd. Part of me is like, this shouldn't be allowed. This feels predatory, like,
Oh, yeah.
excessively.
I mean, first of all, it's gambling, so it also just shouldn't be an app. Like it's also probably illegal, but they get around it because they're probably a sweepstakes app or something like that. Because like
Oh
that's how
God.
they get around that.
Okay.
Or the prediction, like all the prediction markets that keep popping up. So
Okay.
yeah,
Let me go ahead.
yeah,
All right. Let me get that out of my head. All right. Well, thank you everyone who joined in for the podcast. Sorry we had to end it on that bummer of a note, but this is what we bring you from time to time. We find the interesting, the fun, sometimes the incredibly depressing. This is reality we live in. Oh my God. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Which, well, hey, wait, hold on. I'm gonna say, even at the cost of jinxing us, we did it 3 times in a row. Let's
yep.
go.
We
Wait,
did
was it
it.
three? Did I
No,
lose? Oh, okay.
this
Okay.
is
Holy
yeah,
crap, we
this is
did it.
3. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, thank you everyone for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed my portion of the podcast, my name is Alchem. I am the little Tanuki VTuber who usually sticks to his RAM form here on the podcast. But you can catch me over on Twitch, where I play a wide variety of games, and well, I just do my thing, have my fun. And if you want to catch me over there, you can. You can also find me on TikTok, YouTube, as well as on Twitter and Blue Sky, where I randomly post either just funny things that I see, stuff from my own streams, pictures, model work, and whatnot. And you can always catch me here as well, Saturdays, usually alongside the Techno Jelly here, where we do our podcast. And yeah, take it away, Jelly.
Hello, everyone. My name is Detective Jelly. Please subscribe to the channel if you're listening to this on my YouTube channel. Follow if you're following us, listening to us on Spotify. And Apple hates me still, so I don't know if we'll ever get on there. We'll see. But yeah, make sure to follow on Spotify. Leave a review on Spotify. No, leave a comment. You can leave comments on Spotify as well if you would like to as well. Comment down below on the YouTube video or YouTube podcast if you would like to see what else is going on. If you'd like to support directly, please go over to my Patreon at patreon.com/the Technojelly Alchem. Look, it's all the Patreon supporters going across the screen. Thank you for supporting myself and letting everything continue. You get access to a once a month live stream that I do exclusively for Patreon, as well as some other perks, and being in the credits of pretty much everything I do. If you'd like to follow me on other platforms, I am on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Threads, all at the Technojelly. Thank you everyone for watching Two Buds at One podcast, episode 63, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Later, everyone.